Let's talk about Elon Musk officially owning Twitter. Let's go ahead and go to the article. After a battle of will he, won't he, remember now, Elon Musk wanted to buy Twitter months ago. And then he realized he was overpaying for it. And then he tried to take it back. It went to a Delaware court of chancery. There was no takebacks. So basically, Elon Musk had to buy Twitter. So he ended up buying Twitter for $44 billion. That is $54.20 a share, which is way more than what he should have paid for it because it went as low as $32.65. Now, that was in July. So now we want to go to some of the reactions because there's quite a few good ones before I get into the specifics of the Twitter buyout. So let's go over here to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Most of the people who are happy are conservatives. Freedom of speech. They see Elon Musk as somebody who will make it so that they can either use slurs again, talk about trans people in a very negative way, or they can continue spread of misinformation, which is another topic I'm going to cover in itself. We have Prageru. We have been banned from advertising without any explanation and would love to be able to advertise on Twitter again. That is Prageru trying to suck up to Elon Musk. I mean, they were already doing that, but now they are just, begging for Elon Musk to get them back on Twitter advertising. Benny Johnson, a podcaster, really happy that Elon Musk is potentially going to do some lifetime reversal of people who have been suspended. And of course, this is also talking about Donald Trump. Will Donald Trump get unbanned from Twitter? Will he be back on Twitter? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. I would personally not be surprised if we do see Donald Trump back on Twitter sometime soon. Now, Donald Trump claims that he has no interest in coming back to Twitter. That's probably a lie. He might abandon his own social media platform, Truth Central, because of him kind of being reversed from Twitter. We'll see about that later. Charles Kirkland, my man, Charlie Kirk, is excited about Elon Musk being in charge of Twitter. I saved the best for last because Ben Shapiro obviously has to have the dumbest take here. Where is it? Okay, here we go. It's up here. Ben Shapiro. All the people on the left with wild distrust and distrust for giant corporations. Why do they trust social media bosses to determine what you can and cannot hear? People who own corporations are greedy and terrible, except apparently when it comes to free speech. Now, this is the concept that I know Ben understands this, right? Ben Shapiro owns a business. I know he understands this. And corporations aren't the same as the government. Private corporations can set their own terms of service. Ben Shapiro knows this. And what sets the terms of service more than anything is what can make sure that people stay on their platform so they can maximize profits, right? Because companies, he's right, companies are greedy. They don't set terms of service out of the goodness of their heart, right? That's not what they do. We saw this with the YouTube apocalypse. When YouTube was getting heat for the content that was on their website on YouTube, guess what they did? They had a bunch of meetings with companies. Companies were pulling out ads like crazy. YouTube said, no. We will put a stop to this because it was putting a dent in their wallets. And they know that. So, more than anything else, they went after the content, presumably, that were hurting their profits. Whatever the advertisers were saying that they don't want to be near. They don't want to be associated with specific content. So guess what? YouTube yeeted that content because they are money hungry, and that is what a company does. They want to make profits. Uh, if somebody is Pepe posting, they aren't going to say, well, we value anime profile picture here. Using the N word over Snickers Mars bars, giving us $30 million for marketing. Get the hell out of here, okay? That's how it works. And we will come back to this point later because it is just absolutely idiotic. But back onto Elon Musk here. The reason why I wanted to talk about this Ben Shapiro clip specifically is because one, Elon Musk, just a reminder, has taken control of Twitter and he has fired his top executives. This means that Parag Agarwal is gone and another executives are out of there. So he's fired Parag Agarwal and executive Ned Segal. They're both out of there, and Twitter might have some changes upcoming for it. But this is Elon Musk in April 2020. He said, by free speech, I simply mean that which matches the law. I am against censorship that goes far beyond the law. If people want less free speech, they will ask government to pass laws to that effect. Therefore, going beyond the law is contrary to the will of the people. Now, keep in mind what is just said, because we can fast forward here, and this is Elon Musk yesterday. Musk doesn't seek a free-for-all hellscape for Twitter. Now, I wonder why. So, this is him talking to Twitter's advertisers, what I was just talking about. He said that he said he's buying the platform to, quote-unquote, help humanity, okay? And he doesn't want a free-for-all hellscape where anything can be said with no consequences. The reason why I acquired Twitter, this is a quote from Elon Musk, the reason why I acquired Twitter is because it is important to the future of civilization to have a common digital town square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated in a healthy manner without resorting to violence. This is his pitch to advertisers, basically saying, okay, I know what I said and that some of you guys are probably worried about the Pepe posting. Trust me, I will deal with it. He continued, there is currently great danger that social media will splinter into far right and far left echo chambers that will generate more hate and divide our society. This is, as I stated before, concerns among advertisers that Musk plans to promote free speech by cutting back on moderation content that will open the floodgates for, online toxicity and all of the sort of things that somebody like a Charles Kirkland Jr. is screaming their pants for. So we go down here and it's more of the same, talking about how Elon Musk was basically ordered by Delaware Chancery Court to buy Twitter. But the main important thing that we have here now is, well, Twitter really changed in a very meaningful way, because it's all good to talk about free speech, but at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of these people, especially these conservatives, might be disappointed. Now, I do think it will change in the way of misinformation. That is very possible, and we can talk about that later. But in terms of them being able to Pepe post, them being able to target trans people easier, them being able to be homophobic out loud again, it's going to be probably very hard for them to do that, because YouTube has already somewhat taken care of this issue. Now, it's still on YouTube for the large part, but they can't be as explicit, because if you do, you end up getting the Steven Crowder treatment, where you get banned multiple times, you get your streaming privileges taken away, because at the end of the day, Twitter is a business, and Twitter makes most of their money through advertising. And if they have a choice, if some guy in New Jersey some rich asshole in New Jersey. They aren't making TOS decisions based off his personal feelings about some anime profile picture, right? Because he's in his mansion, and the reason why he has that mansion is because he appealed to advertisers. He wants a third mansion, and to get that third mansion, he has to make more money from advertisers, and he's not going to risk his third mansion and his yacht just so that like anime profile picture 2B profile picture can Pepe post on Twitter about transgender people.